Hello collectors, welcome to a new YouTube video. Today we are discussing the Iron Cross second class. I asked you guys what you wanted to see with the YouTube videos, and you said we want more explaining about fakes. So today I want to dive deep into the Iron Crosses so you can buy them with confidence. We also improved our YouTube skills a little bit with a microphone so you can hear me better with speaking. So I say let's dive deep into the Iron Crosses. First I wanted to show you three different kinds of makers. These are all marked with other ja, is goed. Ik ben er weer klaar voor. Okay. This one is marked with an LDO stamp in the ring. This one is maker marked with a PKZ number of the maker. And this one is unmarked. The unmarked example is a Wachterel Lange. The marked example is also a Wachterel Lange, but has done the stamped 100 in the ring. And this is an LDO 11, which is contributed to Wilhelm Deumer. You can find these kind of numbers or not, if they're not numbered, in the wild, on military shows or on websites. So always take a good look at those markings if you see them. With the markings are a little more expensive because the maker is determined and you can look up what the maker's characteristics are about. And with the LDO, those are also very desirable. They are quite a little harder to find. And the unmarked examples are also very collectible. But if you want to determine the maker, you need to know what maker did what of kind of traits for them. Then I wanted to show you some examples that are with their bags. As you can see, these bags are all in different kind of styles. On the back you can find the maker, which in this case it's Hammer and Sone. And the medal is also maker marked 55, which is the PKZ number of Hammer and Sone. So if you are looking for one with the bag, look if the maker traits are coming with the same maker as the bag is. If not, the bag is from a different maker than the medal. So that's always something I look about when I'm determining if the package is belongs to the medal or not. Then I wanted to show you a nice picture of a young man that was awarded the Iron Cross. He has it on its ribbon because it was the photo was taken on the first day or for formal occasions to show the medal off for the photo. I wanted to show you, of course, how you can determine fakes or not. I will show you an Iron Cross. I will explain a little things about them, which you can look at to determine if it's good or not. So let's take a look. As you can see, this is the Iron Cross, of course. It's made with a core, that's the centerpiece that's on the cross, a frame, and the thing about these pieces are the frames are in two separate pieces that are clamped together with the core inside. So what you can find with these medals is that there is a little spacing between the core and the frame. You can take a look at that if you're on a show. I always take a little piece of paper with me, and if you can shove it between the core and the frame, you will know that it's a three-piece construction and not out of one piece, because one-piece constructions are sadly not good. Other thing what I look for is if it's magnetic or not. I always have a little magnet with some tape on it so you don't damage the core. So if you take that on it, you will hear a clicking sound and it will lift the metal slightly up. That's a good indication that it's made out of metal. There are a few Austrian makers that have an example to this. They didn't use iron to make their cores. So keep an eye out of those examples. Also an extra thing I wanted to show you guys if it's to look if the ribbon is good or not, because there are fake ribbons. As you can see on this paper, if I do with UV light on the paper, you will see that it glows purple. If it also happens on the ribbon, it's always an indication that the ribbon maybe is not good. It also can be that the ribbon is washed, which I found very doubtable. I think nobody really washes a ribbon. But if it lights up like a Christmas tree, as you can see with this piece of paper, I will find another ribbon for it. Or maybe it's an indication that the cross is also not good. So take a good look at that. Then as last, what I wanted to show you guys is it's made out of 3 pieces. So always look for a seam between the frames, because the frames are clamped together and then they were made nicely even, so you wouldn't see the seam very much, but it's still there on almost every Iron Cross on a side. So take a look at the sides and see if you can find the seam. Also, what you can do is if you take the Iron Cross and you have it slightly in hand at the ring, if you wiggled it a little bit, sometimes you can hear that the frame is the core is a little bit loose in the frame. So that's always also an indication where I'm looking at. Also, something I wanted to show you guys is a book I bought about Iron Cross second classes. I have this book because if I have an unmarked example and I want to determine the maker, I can look at the traits. So I wanted to show you something about traits you can look about to determine what maker it is. As I said, this one is made by Wachter & Lange. Dus I have the pages of Wachter & Lange with me. As you can see, something that's very distinctive for this maker is this little bit of a lump on the lug. You can see it's a little bit higher. With some makers, it's much lower on the frame. So this is one of the traits I would look at if I see something that I think van, it's maybe a Wachter & Lange. Then on the back side, where I also look is the traits on the frame. As you can see, these lumps are a little bit wonky and thinner than the rest of the frame. And I will look at the frame if the traits are the same. So if they are the same, I know, yeah, this one determines is a Wachter & Lange. I also look at the numbering. We have an example about the core frames that can be attributed to the metal. This one has 2 types, A type and a B type frame, and then I will look at the numbers and I can see which frame type it is. So in this case, it's an A-frame type because the numbers are aligned as they said here in the book. So this is really good information. You can find which maker is from your Iron Cross if it's an unmarked example. So if you are into Iron Crosses, this book by Dietrich Merckx and Mario Alt is really a nice example to buy, so you can determine if your unmarked crosses are from which company. So this is everything I wanted to explain to you guys. This is what my view is with the Iron Crosses. If you have any tips, just let us know in the comments, so everybody can learn about them If I missed something, just put it out there, so people can read and they can evaluate it with the other information they got. And yeah, so everybody can learn about these crosses and doesn't buy fakes anymore. The fakes in the hobby are very annoying for everybody, including myself. It's always a hassle to determine every piece, to check every piece out. And the most thing I hate about this hobby is to tell people that their items are not good. I've always, if I'm at the table at Houten, people come to me with Iron Crosses, first class, second class, or other items, and I have a look and I look at it and it's not good. It's always a hassle for those people to get their money back from the dealers that sold it to them. So the most important thing is research. Learn about the stuff you want to buy. If you want to buy an Iron Cross, search what you need to know about them before you are going to buy them. It gives you more confidence, and if you buy one that's not good and it's a really hassle to get your money back, or in worst case they don't want to give you your money back, you lose sadly a lot of money. So do research. Ask some friends that are also in collecting, ask some dealers. If somebody is at my table, I'm always willing to tell with the knowledge I have if it's good or it's not. If I don't have the knowledge, I always know somebody that has the knowledge, and I will send them to you so you can hear about their opinions as well. So take good care. Don't buy fakes, and if you like these videos, I will make more of them in the future. Tell also in the comments if you want to see some subjects like Oostmedals or Hitlerjugend daggers or other things. I'd love to explain them and to make you guys more confident in buying these stuff. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.